What is up, my friends? My name is Echo, and today we're taking a look at the secrets to Giant BoWitch. First of all, guys, I want to thank all of you for coming down and hanging out with me here today. I really do appreciate it, and if you are new here, make sure you subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications because I'm coming out with Clash content for you guys every single day. Now, Giant BoWitch has replaced the typical BoWitch with the use of golems since the changes to Inferno Towers months ago, and I have a couple of examples that we're going to break down today to try and see why this attack strategy is still so successful at Town Halls 10, 11, and Town Hall 12. And to start us off, we're going to be taking a look at what Miss Pris does to this Town Hall 12 base in a most recent 3 Strikes War. Now, I want to first say that the composition is consisting of 8 giants, 9 witches, 22 bowlers. We have that wall wrecker, which acts as a huge tank in this attack. We have the heroes, of course, heal, rage, jump, freeze, and a couple of poison. Actually, 1 poison and 1 rage. So, 1 rage in addition to the 2 rage. Yeah, that makes sense. And as you can see right here, we're going to be attacking a spread base that's taking up the entire battlefield right here. Let's hit play and kind of see how Miss Pris attacks this base and kind of see how come she sees so much success. Now notice, she's going in with that wall wrecker to start, with all the giants spread behind, and behind that you have the witches and the bowlers, literally putting all of your troops across one entire side of the base. The Eagle Artillery is now engaged. Notice she is going in against this base on the side of it, which has that Eagle Artillery, because you really don't want that Eagle raining down on your troops again and again and again as they're trying to get to it. There are 2 dragon coming out of the clan castle, and you know that is something that you like to see. Witches and the queen can take out those dragons pretty easily with that poison spell, and as you can see, guys, they are already gone. For all of you skeptics saying, why are there always lava hounds in clan castles? Well, you've been seeing a lot of double dragons in there, guys, and as you can see, they don't do much work on defense. They get taken down pretty easily by a queen and even a few witches. As you can see, the town hall has been taken down. The queen, warden, bowlers, witches, they're all pushing through the base. And you know, when we talk about how to break this down in depth, guys, it's pretty basic. It's not a multi-phased attack where you need to kind of drop this, drop that, hit this ability, do this. Really, you're putting in the entire mass of your troops. You're managing abilities of heroes, and you are managing your spells, which, you know, you got to use those freeze spells at the appropriate times to make sure you can freeze that Inferno Tower, so you can make sure that you can freeze that Eagle Artillery. Spell management can get difficult at times when there's so much going on in the battlefield, but it's easier than starting off with a queen walk, then following with some kind of a kill squad, then phase 3 of an attack. It is easier to put something like this together because there's less to actually watch as it's going down in the battlefield. So if you're someone that likes, you know, more of a drop your troops, then manage their abilities and spells attack, this is probably the best attack for you because it's a 1-phase attack. Multi-phase attacks become more complex, more difficult. They can be more fun to do sometimes, but it all depends on your skill level, your comfort level, and what you're looking to do, what troops you have upgraded. Notice that all of the troops in this composition right here are max level. Obviously, the higher level your heroes, the higher level your troops, the more success you're going to see in the attack. Now, this attack did not crush the base. We have a lot of troops walking along the outside with about 4 defenses left here to take down. As this goes down, I need to take a sip of my G Fuel. And that's pretty good. If you want to get yours, guys, you can head over to gfuel.com, use code ECHO, and save 10%. Add over. Grand Warden's going to be working on those things from across the wall. Doing a nice job. Level 30 Grand Warden. And they say that the Grand Warden's ability with the upgrade is the biggest hero upgrade in the game. So, meaning you get more power from the Grand Warden being upgraded to max than you do from the Queen going from 50 to 60. If that makes sense. Possibly I just confused you. If I did, I'm sorry. Make sure in the comments below you ask me a question about that. In this composition, it's looking pretty much the same, guys. Same spells, same everything, but we're going in from the corner of the base. We have that wall wrecker going through, giants on one side, and we have witches and bowlers on the other side. Let me duck on out as this one goes down. I don't want to miss anything, but it is definitely a different type of attack coming in from the corner of a base. Me personally, I've always found it to be more difficult coming in from the corner, but the reason that this base is being hit by the corner is because of this. They're all going to be funneled right into the core of the base because of the base design. Remember, your attacks vary based on the design of the bases that you're attacking. So right here, poison spells on top of all those CC troops, the king, the witches, the queen, the grand warden's ability used right there. Wow, that was clutch. Everything is just looking good in the core of the base. The queen and those witches took down all of the air troops from that clan castle, and this wrecker, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tiers of wall. Is it going to make it to the town hall? The wall wrecker gets through 6 tiers of wall and then makes it to the town hall. That is impressive stuff. Boogles right here is going to pull in this 3-star with this gorgeous giant BoWitch attack. Really, this one was dominating that push. 6 tiers of wall from a wall wrecker, guys. That is just craziness, and it was really great to see. I mean, what's the maximum tiers of wall, levels of wall that you've seen a wall wrecker bash through? And I'm telling you guys, these walls right here, they are not low-level walls. They are at least Town Hall 11, some even Town Hall 12 level walls. We're not talking about those purple walls, guys. We're talking about pretty upgraded walls on the defender here from the gladiators. We're just going to watch this one finish up, and as you can see, there is only one splash damage defense in the base right here, and that is the wizard tower, but it's set back in that compartment, so that's going to give the witches and the bowlers the opportunity to take out the defenses up front as they're distracted by the skeletons. The mortar, though, that could be a problem as well. So those skeletons are going to get on top of the mortar. Bowlers are going to take that down as well. Bowler bounce onto that gold storage. There's actually 3 gold storages right in there. But it's looking pretty good. You got to be feeling decent right now if you're Boogles. And those witches, their health is low, but the skeletons are distracting, allowing those witches to stay alive. The witches are shooting down the wizard tower. All is good in the hood right now, guys, because in 1% more of this base taken down, now that's the triple. That was a great example of how to use that giant BoWitch attack. But I have one more for you guys, but it's not from this war. So what we need to do is go to the log. And unfortunately, guys, you're going to see in the log, they did lose both of the wars that we're looking at today. But again, that's not the focus. I'm focusing on the attacks themselves. And we have Boogles again on this one. Very similar composition. Looks like 1 witch less in this one. And again, another Town Hall 12 max level Town Hall. And this time going in from north to west, spreading those bowlers and witches. Actually, they're more in the corners the way you would do a slap, although they're not being healed up. Then you get that wall wrecker with bowlers and witches behind. Again, all of the troops already down within the first 10 seconds. Notice that Boogles went in the corners of the north and in the west just quickly with those bowlers and witches just to allow them to funnel the troops into the core of the base. He didn't spend too much time, but he did let that funnel develop. That poison spells on top of those dragons right there. Again, a double dragon composition, which is not going to do too much work in the clan castle. So guys, you're saying all the time in my videos, why does everyone have a lava hound in the clan castle on defense? It doesn't do anything. Well, this is what the lava hound will do. It's going to slow down your queen and tie her up for an extended period of time to take out the lava hound and then to have to manage all the pups that come from the popped lava hound. So in doing that, it ties up the queen. It doesn't allow her to assist with the attack, and it could even take out the queen or other troops when the hound pops and those lava pups start attacking. 82% of the base is taken down right now, and that Infernal Tower did a little bit of work, but the queen does take it down. And the number of skeletons, bowlers, witches, another dominant attack right here by Boogles. Probably 2 of the most dominant, meaning in the end of the attack, there were the most amount of troops left over. So if an attack has maybe a third of its troops left over, I would consider that a fairly dominant attack because the defenses were not enough to take down the deployment and the push from all of those troops throughout the attack. But guys, this is what's going on right now. I'm about to go stream. I'm hanging out in 3 strikes. I wanted to put one video out before my stream because I'm nice and fresh and I'm ready to roll. But after the stream, I'm going to be recording 2 more videos from this very war, these 2 wars. I have 3 videos planned for 3 strikes. Every time I come over here and visit my guys and girls over here in 3 strikes, they have a ton of content for me that I know you guys will value, so I end up making more than 1 video because there's just so much. So in tonight's stream, I'm going to be attacking with this composition, going in, guys, farming 2 P.E.K.K.A, 26 miner, a wizard, and 5 healers. This has been doing amazing for me. I did put out a video on this maybe 2 or 3 days ago, and it was with my war attacks. If you didn't check that out, make sure you go back in time a few days and take a look. It's a new strategy. Don't have a name for it yet because it's still in testing. I haven't proven it yet, but definitely a ton of fun to farm with, and it did show me some success in war. But for today, guys, that has been it. Hope you enjoyed the video, and again, if you did, make sure you sub the channel, guys, because I'm coming out with this stuff every day. Also, you can find me over on Discord. The link is right over here and in the description below, or you can tweet at me, guys, at Echo3. But that's been it. You've been real. I appreciate each and every one of you, and I'll see all of you back here again tomorrow. Until then, be good.